Welcome back to another episode of Infamously Speaking. Quan, the people have been asking for NFL content, and you came up with this idea, and I thought no better way to kick off the 2025-26 NFL season than doing some quarterback rankings. Do you want to share why you thought this was
Yeah,
the plan for
I have
today?
to. So today, in my group chat, my fellow brethren, Gmo, the Eagle, Gramotes, I sent a meme and it had like overrated players in the NFL. And he was so upset because Jalen Hurts was on there. But I think Jalen Hurts is overrated as well. So obviously, I gave my opinion, which he wasn't too happy about. And he was in his feelings and started deflecting. And I'm like, guy, don't deflect, just accept. And yeah, so that gave me the idea of like, you know what? I think now's a good time to do some quarterback rankings. And this is where we are.
Awesome. Well, I'm really looking forward to this. But before we jump into the rankings, if you're not already subscribed to the Infamously Speaking YouTube channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever we drop content just like this. As we get closer to the NFL season, you can expect more NFL content from myself and Quan, probably a couple more rankings as we get talking about teams, division winners, all that good stuff. Hopefully no prop bets this year. I had some people crashing out.
Speaking of which I'll get to, we'll get to that. There's a lot I want to talk about, bro. I feel like
I can tell you find out.
I feel like you've been holding us down, so I appreciate that. I know you've been getting on me to make sure that I'm putting content out there. That's why I'm ready to go.
I can see it.
I've been excited and looking forward towards this. So it's funny. If you want, Matt, tell them a little bit of how we got to where we are right now at this time, which is I watched 1:13 in the morning for me.
Well, for those that don't know, Quan is, I think, hit the lottery and hasn't told anybody, and so I apologize if I'm breaking the news here. But this guy's gallivanting across Boston, sitting behind home plate, watching a guy throw. I mean, in honor of 4th of July happened a couple of days ago. Watching a guy throw meatballs with sparklers on them as the Red Sox lit up the sky against the Rockies tonight. Is that
no, I didn't hit the
it?
lottery. What's going on is a lot of people are tapping in and purchasing the merch. So it's been helpful. So I appreciate you guys. You know, you're helping me take boat trips with my buddies, baseball games, shit like that. But no, more importantly, you're swagged out and you're getting some quality stuff, right? But no, I've been having fun. I've been enjoying myself, man. I just had this conversation with my boy. Shout out to Danny, shout out to David, the brothers, the Cruz brothers. Show mad love, been chilling. But I've been saying, like, I don't remember the last time I had like a real weekend of just enjoying myself doing stuff, right? To myself at least, or like just things I wanted to do. Either work would come up, or plans will get changed, or the weather will suck. Something along those lines. I don't remember having a last like great weekend like that. Now, I feel like every weekend has been like that for like a month, and I'm on vacation, so it's leading into the week, right? Now that I'm, like you said, I went to a baseball game and shit like that. But yeah, no, I've been doing a lot. I've been having fun. I'll talk more about it. But I want to get into these NFL rankings. What I wanted Matt to talk about a little bit was I was at the baseball game, and he's like, "Oh, you could have told me," or I felt like he was being sarcastic, but I could have just read your tone wrong, if that even makes sense. But I'm like, guy, I plan on coming back and doing the show tonight, like I committed to doing a couple days ago, because Matt and I talked about recording on Wednesday. But I told him, I said I'm going to a baseball game and possibly a soccer game. But my intent was to come back. So I'm back. It's 1 a.m. and I'm ready to go. I'm amped.
He's ready to roll.
A lot of news.
He's clearly ready to go. So let's jump into the NFL rankings after this. We are doing an Infamously Speaking merch giveaway. And I'm glad that you're wearing that shirt because that's an unreleased product right there. You got the white shirt with the maroon Infamously Speaking. That is
fire.
Fire product.
Fire. I got so many compliments. They're like, "Oh, what is that?" I'm like, "What is that? You don't know Infamously Speaking?" Boom.
There you go.
Pull up your phone.
He's wearing some fire. I'm wearing this brown shirt, which is fitting for these NFL rankings because this is the same color as the bag I'm going to be wearing over my head whilst I watch the Giants play this year. So that's why I chose this brown shirt. But we're going to be doing a giveaway. All you have to do, it's very simple. Subscribe to us here on YouTube. Then follow us on TikTok.
Easy.
Link is in the description. Yo, can I get the read off? My goodness.
Wow. I'm getting my ad-libs in. I feel like Dipset.
This guy's going crazy with the ad-libs. Follow us on TikTok. The link's in the description below. And then leave a comment on the video where we're announcing the giveaway. Tag 2 of your friends. You're automatically entered to win one of 3 prizes. The Infamously Speaking shirt that Quan is wearing, that white summertime tee.
Fire.
Infamously Speaking hoodie, or our Infamously Speaking embroidered hat. So
tough.
Get your entries.
You're giving those options?
Listen, there's gonna be 3 winners. They get
3 winners, so they're giving away all 3 of those. Yo, I'm telling you,
3 winners.
Not only does this like it's not just a regular white tee. Like this is good material. Like Matt is trying to explain, but you can't see through the camera. This colorway is fire. And it gets you in a good. It makes me feel good. This is why I'm in such a great mood.
I could tell.
Look at this. And then we got a glowing tan like your boy, because I've been on the beach chilling and on boat rides. It just look at it. Matt, I got on camera. Matt said I'm glowing.
I didn't say that. I said why you so shiny. But
all right, we can jump into this, man. And, do you want? Let me ask you, because you're a guy who always wants to do a criteria and measurables.
Because this was something that you were like, let's just do it. We're just gonna go off of it, and this is gonna be eye test. And there's gonna be some bias in here because some of these guys, I have a lot riding on in the Dynasty League, so I need some of these guys to come through. So for those that are not familiar with tiered rankings, pretty much what's gonna happen is we have all the images of the starting quarterbacks and some of the rookies here. We're going to go in order. We're going to rank them on, as indicated by each of these tiers: elite, star, mid, get better, in development. My favorite, they're ready for the UFL tier.
What a label.
And we are going to get it started, going from left to right. Quan, we're starting with Jared Goff. How you feel about Jared Goff?
Jared Goff to me is mid.
I'm not going to fight you on that. I think he's the beneficiary of a great offense.
I think he's a great offense, a great OC. I would like to see what he does this year. Prior to him going over there, he got traded there for a reason for Matt Stafford. And then Matt Stafford wins the Super Bowl. He's obviously put up some big numbers in a good offense. But like you said, I think he's just a beneficiary with some of the weapons that he has at his disposal.
Absolutely. And you could have taken advantage of that. I mean, if there was like a tier between star and mid, he'd probably live there, but there is none. So deal with it. Now's a great opportunity for him to prove that, hey, it wasn't just Ben Johnson's great offensive mind. Think about it. He was great in LA with McVay. Great offensive mind. Great in Detroit with Ben Johnson. Let's see what happens. Moving on. Joe Breezy.
Well, I rank Jared Goff, so you can put him where you feel he's best.
That's not even a question.
Woo!
That's not even a question, brother. That's not even a question.
Tell him why you feel that way.
This guy, number one, he is only one of 2 quarterbacks that beat Patrick Mahomes to get to the Super Bowl. Guess who the other one was? You know him very well. The GOAT, Tom Brady. That's 1. 2, this guy's offensive line is garbage, and yet he still puts up elite numbers. He's not the reason why his team is mid. He's ridiculous.
Their defense. Yes, their defense.
Their defense, their offensive line hasn't been really great, and yet this guy continues to produce year in, year out. Joe Breezy's elite.
Yeah, I like that. I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
All right, next up, the media's favorite quarterback, Josh Allen. How you feel?
This one is actually kind of tough for me, and I'll tell you why. I think that Josh Allen is a phenomenal player, but I feel like you have to come out on top on some of these big games. And
Mm.
because he hasn't been able to beat Mahomes, it sets him back a little bit. I think I'm going to put him at star.
Wow.
But when we get through this list, I'll explain a little bit more in detail. I feel like Josh Allen's a top 5 quarterback. But I think
I
the elite
agree.
is probably 2, 3 players I could see.
We might end up having to add a row because there might be some guys in that star row that Josh Allen is clearly better than. So we could put him there for now. I mean,
Okay.
coming off an MVP season, which granted, I think a lot of us feel like it should have been Lamar's MVP. But I won't fight this for now. I'm going to fight it more once we have more people in starring. Like, yeah, he doesn't really belong. All right. So
Damn, I wish we looked at the quarterback list and then chose who went first. Because then
no, it's okay. No, because I'm gonna let you go back to back here because this is the whole thing that brought it up. So
yeah,
the floor is yours, my friend.
So I want to put Jalen Hurts. I won't even do him dirty. I'll put him as a mid, and he's lucky he's there. Well, I really want to put him and get better.
Wait a minute. You saying you won't even do him dirty by putting him in mid? You're talking about the Super Bowl MVP?
Yeah, yes.
You got to explain this, brother.
Let me explain this. Because Gmo's reasoning, and I'm sure there's others like Gmo. Oh, he just won a Super Bowl. He just was Super Bowl MVP. Yes, he was. And he took some phenomenal pictures with cigars. Where's my cigar? So, when it comes to we're going off eye test and shit, right? He's mid, bro. He's never consistent. You got fucking star wide receivers sitting on the sideline reading books because they know they're not getting the ball. And if they're getting thrown their way, it's not in the vicinity, so who gives a fuck? Let me ask you a question, because this is my rebuttal to Gmo and for people who think like this. And I know you're one of them because you just told me you don't think he's mid. So
I don't.
Does Jalen Hurts win a Super Bowl without Saquon Barkley?
No.
No,
he doesn't.
You think it's by coincidence the best fucking running back who could have broke the record if he really wants to comes to your team and you win that year? And yes, he had a phenomenal Super Bowl. He did. But guess why? Because they fucking put everything into making sure Saquon's not the one to beat them. So no Saquon, no chip. And we're not even having this discussion. Now, Gmo's going to say, oh, he outplayed Mahomes. But did he? And you got to think, that defense was elite. That defense was elite.
Oh, that pass rush was crazy. The whole defense. Crazy. The pass rush.
The whole defense. That's what I'm saying. And then he goes, oh, Brady had good defenses. Brady had this. Bro, first off, that's deflecting because you're bringing up fucking Tom Brady. He's not even in the league. To take away the attention that your quarterback is mid. He's ass, bro. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but he's definitely fucking mid.
Ain't ass.
And he gets on my nerves that he's not as good. Yo, can you imagine? Just imagine this. I'll even throw out a random fucking quarterback. Can you imagine Matt Stafford with Devontae Smith and fucking AJ Brown?
I mean, we saw him with Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua.
Exactly.
And they won a Super Bowl.
Justin Herbert with those receivers?
I think Justin Herbert's a little overrated, to be honest with you, but that's a whole other conversation.
He's better than Jalen Hurts.
I staunchly disagree with that. So here's the only thing that I agree with you that I think Jalen Hurts definitely benefits from the weapons that he has around him. But the same argument that you used against Josh Allen for keeping him out of elite, you can't just then turn it and then use it against Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, number one, the first Super Bowl, about winning because he's won the big game. Secondly, the first Super Bowl he played in, he was phenomenal in that game without Saquon. They didn't lose because
when he fumbled. When he fumbled and they lost. Okay, you're talking about that one, right? That's
yeah, but he played a phenomenal game. Period.
Yeah, he rushed. He's a good rusher.
He was throwing the ball over the field. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. He's not. He's not. He's definitely better. He
threw that one long ass pass to AJ Brown at the beginning of that game.
He's definitely better than.
And here's the difference. Since people wanted to bring up Brady with me, is that how many times have we seen Brady have to make a big play in a crazy crunch time situation in multiple
All the
games.
time.
I'm talking about big games too.
All the time.
All the time. And yes, and I told Jimo because he's like, he lost to the Giants. Yeah, he had failure. I don't deny that.
Sure did.
But he had more success than he had failure. I was 100% sure.
7-3 in the Super Bowl. Don't lie. Listen,
and he's mid. I don't care what nobody says. He's mid.
I don't think Jalen Hurts is mid. I don't think he's elite. I don't think he's elite, but I definitely don't
think he's
mid.
a star.
We'll leave him at mid. I think he's a star.
What
is
your reason that you think Jalen Hurts is a star? Because he won the Super Bowl? Because
not only that, but he has.
Trent Dilfer's a star.
No. The difference between Trent Dilfer winning the Super Bowl is that he had one of the best, maybe arguably top 2 defense of all time in the 2000 Ravens behind him. So
the Eagles' defense was phenomenal.
That wasn't the 2000 Ravens. What are we talking about?
It's very hard to meet the 2000 Ravens.
And
they were phenomenal.
He had Saquon Barkley. Yes, he had Saquon Barkley. The Giants also had Saquon Barkley, by the way, and the Giants were ass. So quarterback play matters. I mean, that is what it is.
You know what Jalen Hurts is a star at?
No. The tush push.
No, handing the ball off and getting his tush pushed. Handing the ball off.
All right, moving on. I'm tired of this discussion already. Justin Fields. I'll take this one. Justin Fields, he's in the Steelers uniform here, but obviously he's the quarterback of the New York Jets. Signed a 2-year, $40 million deal. He's in an interesting spot. I thought he played okay last year, to be honest with you. So they got the weapons. He's in the get better tier. There you go.
Yeah, I like it. I'm not arguing with you. That's fine. I think that's a good spot. He has to get better.
You're up next.
No, you take this because I think you know where I'm going.
I already know where you're going.
All right. So where are you going?
Actually, I'm going here. I'm not going elite yet. You can't be elite after one season. But oh my goodness, this guy is. Everybody knows how you feel about him. Yeah, but he's
to me, he's going to elite, and I get it. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why. He's not there yet. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying he's not there yet.
He's incredible.
You need to stay. He's incredible, man. The only reason I'm not saying he's elite is because I need to see sustained success from him. I don't have any reason to believe that he won't have sustained success. People are like, the playbook is out on him. He played how many games this season? 16 regular season games and then 3 playoff games. I mean, the book should have been out, and yet he was phenomenal in every game. And even in the game, even in the NFC Championship game, they couldn't stop fumbling the ball. That wasn't his fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to say, I just need to see it. One season, you could be a flash in the pan. That's it.
It could be C.J. Stroud, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Or Jordan Love.
Or Jordan
Love.
Absolutely. Yep.
I get it. I get what you're saying. But here's why I'm going to go to elite. One is, as you set the criteria somewhat before we started this, we're going off an eye test. And I have seen nothing but what proves to be elite. I'm on one. I tell you, I'm on one. All right, so I get it, right? Because of the individuals we mentioned as far as Jordan Love and stuff, not continuing that success the following year, we have reason to not believe, right? But I'm telling you right now, he just got a fullback in Deebo Samuel, because I don't know if you noticed, he put on some weight. They lost Noah Brown. They lost another good receiver I like too.
But they got probably the most underrated receiver in the whole NFL, Scary Terry. And that connection was ridiculous.
Good. Yo, he's just here's another reason why I think he's not gonna do anything but excel. He always looks prepared during the game, one. Always. And two, there's always those situations that are just not common that he made look common. Like rolling out the pocket to get 3 yards for a first down. Or 10 yards, or whatever the case may be. He found ways to move the chains. You talked about it all last season, where they had that incredible run of points and possessions of scoring.
It was like 14 straight scoring drives.
It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Because you can't just, one, you can't assume you're gonna get them 3 and out, because they'll go for it on 4th down, knowing they have him at the helm, who's able to make these plays. But yeah, I get it. I get why you have the trepidation of putting them there right now, but I don't. I don't at all.
Oh, I know you don't, but we got to show some kind of restraint. I mean, maybe not for the next guy we don't. Anthony Richardson. I'm curious as to where this is gonna land.
Yo, here's the funniest thing is I just had this conversation with a Raiders fan actually, and I was like, he might be the biggest bust since Jamarcus Russell, and only Russell because he was picked first.
Mm-hmm.
So let me give you some context on Anthony Richardson too, because to be honest, I'm a fan of his, and I had him in a lot of fantasy leagues, and after the first year, he had some spectacular games. He ended up getting hurt. The second year, which was last year, my boy Norm could not stop picking him up in every league. In fact, almost straight got him in my league that you're in, that you won. But he was picking him up in every league, and he was just every little training camp thing that would come up, he would share it, and it was all his talk because he has the attributes, right? Somewhat, because he was inaccurate as fuck, and he made just dumb decisions. But I remember, like, even the fantasy world was like, "Yo, he's gonna be the next one." Because he's rushing so much. He's bigger. He's a bigger quarterback. And look, this guy lost his job. Actually, this is why he's going. He's ready for the UFL.
The first
and again, it hurts to say that because I actually like Anthony Richardson and I wanted him to succeed. But if you have a player by the name of Daniel Jones come to your team and take over the starting position.
Yep.
And I believe Daniel Jones is going to fall in that same category. There's no way that you shouldn't be in that.
Yep. Listen, Daniel Jones didn't even make this ranker list.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Daniel Jones, if you see this, you know where I got you.
It's hard to argue with just the way he's performed. Like, you've seen these flashes of, wow, he could be really good. But you've seen way more flashes of, like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Like, when it's like he lets go of the ball and he's not even sure where it's going to go.
Yeah.
He knows it's going to go far, but where's it going to land?
Was it last year? I believe it was last year, earlier obviously before he got hurt. He pitched the ball up in the air. Do you remember that? I think he was trying to get it to Michael Pittman, but it didn't go nowhere near him. And it was intercepted in his end zone. It was just bad, bro. We can move on.
Let's move on. Next one is easy. Not much analysis needed. Patrick Mahomes. He's going to go right there. 3 for 5 in the Super Bowl already. He's been to the AFC Championship every year. He's been a starter. Yeah. Let's just move on. Justin Herbert.
No, you got to go on this. You can't take that you can't take Mahomes as your thing.
Yeah, I know. Easy analysis. Sometimes you need a break. Yeah, Justin Herbert. So here's how I feel about Justin Herbert, to be completely honest with you. I know people love Justin Herbert. The Chargers are turning into a running team. We know that. Jim Harbaugh. They just signed Najee Harris. They drafted Omarion Hampton, who a lot of people are taking high in dynasty leagues, right? They think because he's going to get so many touches because of that offense. And also, the biggest indicator of quarterback success or ranking, pedigree, is how you do in the playoffs. How has Justin Herbert done in the playoffs? He's only made it twice, hasn't won a single game. The first one couldn't have went that bad. In fact, unfortunately, it was the massive collapse to the Trevor Lawrence-led Jaguars, where they were up something like 28-0 or something crazy like that.
I remember that.
Where Trevor Lawrence threw those 4 first-half interceptions. And then the second one was last year, where he still might be throwing interceptions from that Texans game. So, Justin Herbert, right now, heading into next season, this is where I'm going to put you right here, partner. Leader of the mid-pack. That's how I feel about him. I don't think he's on the same level as Josh Allen or Jalen. So he does not belong in that category.
You know what? I'm not even mad at that. I disagree. I think we should have had a category between mid and star, but
we could put one.
So this is why I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that because I agree. He has yet to prove he's on that caliber of a Jaden Daniels or Josh Allen to me. But I believe he's better than the other two that's sitting next to him. That's why I call for another category. Because I think that, and I get
there's
what
no
you're saying,
OC.
right? But look at
There's no
think
crazy
about
OC
this,
there.
bro. Quentin Johnson, the guy
Quentin Johnson, he's terrible. He's terrible.
He has no fingers when he's out there. It's like he tried to catch the ball with nubs, bro. Doesn't make sense.
Oh, no, but Lad McConkey was cooking last year. Remember, he played with Keenan Allen as well.
Lad McConkey was cooking, and Justin Herbert was a big part of that. He noticed he found somebody he could trust.
That's
fed him
true.
the ball. He think about all of I want to see. Pull up how many drops Johnson had, please.
I don't even want to do that to myself.
It's terrible, bro. It's like he chilled with Diddy at a party and then went to the game.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's a crazy allegation.
Can't catch the ball.
So we might, like I said, well, let's rank them all. Let's see if we got to add a category. But the thing is, right here, here's the hard line. You know what the guys above here, and Jalen Hurts is, I think, being wrongly ranked.
No, he's not. If he's the,
you know what's crazy is that this guy right here is the only person in this group of 6 or 7 guys in mid or above that has not won a playoff game. Just throwing that out there. So. Anyway, and it's played poorly.
Yeah,
in multiple.
But all right, I can give you the Texans one for sure.
What's the last thing I saw Justin Herbert do? What?
Is it my turn?
We said eye test. Yeah, Geno Smith.
Geno's mid.
I agree.
Geno's mid. Geno had a good year, good couple of years. I love the fact that he revitalized his career because it wasn't looking good after the Jets.
Yep.
You know me, I like going for the underdog and rooting for the underdog. So to see him have those good seasons in Seattle, more power to him. I hope he has continued success in Oakland and in Las Vegas.
Yep.
I'm sure you hope the same because I know you got Bowers and you do not want to let him go.
No, I do not. But this is like good. So this is like good mid, right? This is Geno's good.
So you gotta just put the tier there now.
No, we could put it. I'm just saying.
All right, put mid and then put Jalen and get better.
No, that's not happening. Bo Nix, he's right there. And I think he's only gonna get better.
You do have to have another level.
That's okay, but I think we could do it at the end.
They got Shador. Is that Shador?
That's Shador. So the rookies are gonna be tough, right? Because I'm not putting anybody here. Like these guys are all in development, right? I think we could just put the rookies there, unless you have a hot take for any of these rookies. That you're like, yeah, this guy's already fantastic, phenomenal, game changing. They haven't taken a single snap
or
yet.
Just ask
who's ready for the UFL here.
They should already be ready for the yeah.
Shador, Cam, that's Jalen Milroe, Will Howard, Quinn Ewers, Jackson Dart, Dylan Gabriel.
Where's Snow? Show's
not even on the list, brother. Yeah, he's not.
He's already applying for assistant quarterback in the UFL.
This one's for you, Aaron Rodgers. Maybe this one's ready for the retirement home.
Yeah. Yes. Please box him up and put him away.
Yeah, we don't have a place to really put him.
He had a great run.
So that's not even counting Aaron Rodgers. Brock Purdy. I'm curious what your take is on Brock Purdy because there's people that really love Brock Purdy, and then there's people like he's just a beneficiary of the talent, the scheme. So I'm curious where you land.
I'll put him in get better. I think he is beneficiary. I've seen him like that game against Baltimore. Do you remember that game? I don't remember if that was last year. Might have been the year before, but he threw like 4 or 5 interceptions.
Oh, they got cooked.
That was a big game, but he's made it. I mean,
I think Sam Darnold ended up playing in that game, didn't he?
I want to see. Yeah, I think so. I want to see him. I want to see what he does this year without Deebo. I don't think Ayuk's going to be ready at the beginning of the season. He's really just got Purcell. He'll have Christian McCaffrey, that's for sure.
Juwan Jennings.
I don't hate Brock Purdy, though. That's the problem. Like, I've seen him make some pretty good throws as well. And I like his story, but I don't think he's as good as the guys that's in mid. So I got to go get better.
Sam Darnold. See, Sam Darnold's a tough one to rank, right? Because he had that. It's just one season. Bo Nix only had one season.
Actually, I know where I'm putting him. But I'll let you. I don't want to overstep you.
I'd probably put Sam Darnold because this is holistic, right? It's not just going into next season. And if that's the case, I mean, I think he's on equal footing with Purdy. I'm gonna go like this.
I think I would put him in development. And here's the reason
In
why.
development, he's like in his 7th year.
No, I know. So, but that's the only tier I could put him on. He's only had one good year, which was last year.
That's it.
Yeah. So he's now in development. It's almost like when Geno made the transition, which is ironic, guys, both when they left the Jets. But this is like his new start, and he's going with a new team. We'll see what he does, but I don't think he's on Purdy's level yet. With 1 year, and he played terrible. Was it the playoff game or was the game where they could have made the playoffs but they didn't win the last game?
It was both.
Yeah. So he don't have enough of a track record for me, and I know that kind of argues my Jaden Daniels, but Jaden Daniels proved every game that he was fucking elite to me.
Yeah. I'm not sure about putting him in development. Not when you're this far along in your career.
You could redevelop.
No, I just think it's at this point is.
So do you think? So what you just went? Geno went from get better. Think about Geno's career before you say anything.
Yeah, but Geno had 3 years in Seattle.
Come on, guy. All right.
Yeah, Stafford. Seattle.
Stafford. This is why you need another tier, because I don't think Stafford's a star.
He's not mid though.
He's definitely better than mid.
He's better than mid. Oh shit. Let me do this. I don't even know what to put here.
He's infamous. They're infamous.
Infamous. Sure.
Because most of the people in this category is someone you don't agree with or I don't agree with.
All right, so you want Stafford there?
I think Herbert should be there.
Okay, Herbert. I'm putting Jalen.
No, but take Herbert out. If you're gonna put Hurts there, take Herbert out. Then
I'm
they both gotta go. No, they both gotta go. Herbert is better than Hurts.
No, he's not. Yes, I refuse that one. That one I refuse. But everybody gets it there.
Bro, this is how I think about it. This is one of the as a wide receiver, when I played wide receiver.
Okay, good.
I'd rather have Justin Herbert than I have Jalen Hurts.
But if you want to win.
If I want to win, I want the Eagles team. With Saquon, one of the best running backs of all time.
Who's leading the team?
Fucking the coach. And
Nick
Howie doing the fucking... And Howie doing a hell of a job with recruiting and trading.
Howie's phenomenal.
Yeah. GM. If you really tell me Jalen Hurts is the one winning those games, you're out your fucking mind.
My goodness, man. Can't talk to certain people. How am I out of my mind?
I need to talk to the people. People, if you are a wide receiver, this is the easiest way to ask you, actually. If you are a wide receiver, would you rather have Justin Herbert or Jalen Hurts as your quarterback? That's my question. That's the question.
That's not the right question to ask if you're a receiver.
Why?
That's not the right question to ask. The right question to ask is, if you're starting a franchise, who are you taking?
No, the receiver part is better.
Why is the receiver part better? That's not the only thing quarterback does is throw the ball to the receivers.
Right, bro, I'm telling you right now, if Justin Herbert was on the fucking Eagles team last year, they would have did better.
Wow, no. He's allergic to throwing the guys.
They would have did better.
He's allergic to throwing it to guys that wear the same uniform as him in the playoffs.
Yo, not when you have a fucking zero coverage because your running back is fucking gonna run for 200 yards a game.
Come on, guy. Now you're gonna blame his teammates. You're gonna use his teammates against.
I'm not blaming
even though
nothing.
he got to a Super Bowl and played fantastic without Saquon. You can't give people credit.
And lost.
Jalen Hurts hasn't even sniffed that kind of success, bro.
You said Jalen Hurts hasn't sniffed that success.
Justin Herbert.
Yes, I get it. Now you're getting all emotional and you remind me of my friend.
I don't get it. So what matters? What really matters?
You gotta be able to fucking throw accurately, consistently.
So does throwing it to the other team count?
Yeah.
This guy right here is really good at
it. Yo,
he's on this level, bro. I'm sorry.
No, you know what? I Googled it. I said, give me the top. I think I put top 5 quarterback or top 10. You know that Jalen Hurts wasn't even mentioned? He wasn't even mentioned, bro. They had Dak over him.
That's disrespectful.
I'm just telling you what they had.
Who wrote that? All right, let's move on. Kyler Murray.
AI, I think Kyler Murray got to get better, bro. He got to get better.
That's a fact. That's a fact. He got to get better, brother.
I think a lot of people might know how I feel based off of previous shows, but like, bro,
he's too talented, man.
There was wide open Marvin Harrison so many times, and you don't even see the fucking guy. It's incredible. You rather he does that stupid little run like this for fucking 20 yards and annoying.
This guy bought NFL Game Pass just to call out every time Kyler didn't throw them. He's watching the all 22 just to put together a compilation.
Yeah. I felt like fucking
shit.
Rest in peace, Kobe. And I feel like Peyton Manning when they was doing the
detail.
But yeah, the detail shit.
Detail. Lamar Jackson.
Elite.
Yeah. I know we talked about playoff success, but when you're a multiple time MVP, it should have been 3-time. And
you're elite. It's
just the lead.
A lot of that.
You're a leading passer and a leading rusher, and he's disgusting. He really is. Yeah. And there's not really much more to say about that. This is Mason Rudolph. I don't know why. That's UFL. I don't even know who he starts for. Drake Maye.
I want to know your take on Drake Maye. And there's a couple reasons why. One is,
how do I feel about Drake Maye?
First, they're going to think I'm biased with what I say. Two is, I know that you're pretty high on Drake Maye, but I'm curious on where you're going to put him.
I like Drake Maye right here. I like him better than all those guys underneath him.
Okay.
That's where I like Drake Maye. And let me tell you why. Number one, he played with a terrible New England offense, but you saw these plays that he would make. What was the throw, bro? It was for a touchdown or a really big play. It was like towards the end of the season.
They jumped off sides. They jumped off sides.
He was able to like get away from the fucking sack and then throw like a perfect
because they jumped
ball
off sides, so they had the
the dime off his back foot. He just has
back foot. I was just about to say that.
And he's doing this with like weapons that we would consider ready for the UFL.
Yes.
And now,
although I like Pop Douglas, yes, I agree.
And now, hopefully, Stephon kind of has his stuff together and he's in a good spot and he's healthy. Like a bona fide actual weapon and a great coach in Mike Vrabel. And they got that kid from Michigan, Will Campbell. That's gonna be blocking up front.
Oh, yeah, they got he's from he's LSU.
Sorry, LSU. You're right. And then not Will Campbell. You said Henderson. I think this team is gonna be balanced.
Williams. And I don't know if you've seen the video footage of that rookie who stood out in camp.
Which one?
His name is something Chisholm. He's like an Edelman type.
They can make some noise.
Yeah.
Drake Maye, I
actually think I'm gonna take that bet on DraftKings. They're like plus 500 to win the division.
No, I'm not. I wouldn't take that.
Plus I wouldn't take that. It's a risk I'm willing to take because of the schedule.
Maybe I'll put $10 on that. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah,
but
no, that's what I meant. $10.
Like plus right 500? Now, if they're like, hey, you could pick any of these guys, and I think the only thing that people might argue is Cam Ward because he was the first overall pick. People are really high on him. But if you look at everybody else underneath him, I'm taking starting a franchise right now. I'm taking Drake Maye over Goff and Knicks and Geno and Purdy and everybody.
Would you take him over Jalen Hurts?
Would I take him over Jalen Hurts? Oh, that's a good. This guy's trying to get me. This guy's good. I'll take him right here. How about this? I'll take him over Herbert.
If you're drafting for a franchise, would you take Drake Maye, who's only 1 year?
Just off the raw potential? It's enticing. I'm not going to even lie. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't give you an answer. I like Drake Maye.
Okay.
That's all I can tell you.
All right.
I think the Patriots have a real shot to finish second in that division this year. I think Buffalo's going to win it, but I think they're going to definitely be better than the Jets. And then I think they're going to be better than Miami. They have a chance for sure.
I think the Patriots has a chance to win.
I don't think they're better than Buffalo.
I didn't say they're better. Actually, I think they could be better. Looking at this year's offseason, I think they did nothing but improve.
I agree with that.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think we beat Buffalo once last year. Actually, we did. That was the last game, wasn't it? It was the last game. Yeah, that don't really count. All right.
No.
Tua.
Moving to
I know Tua. I got Tua. Where you got Tua?
Right there, partner.
Wow. I think that might be the biggest gap difference on who we think they belong.
Really? Where do you think? I mean, do you think he's higher than this, or do you think he's lower than that? Because I think he's for sure mid.
I think he's lower.
You think he's? Oh, you think he's get better? I think get better is fair.
I think he needs to be ready to fucking retire along with Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, now for the medical reasons or performance reasons? Because performance reasons I don't agree with.
Medical reasons only, because I think he is talented. I've been a Tua fan since everybody was doubting him being in Miami. I think we talked about that on previous episodes too, where I was like, I don't understand why people hate on him so much. He's proven that he can get the job done in some scenarios, right? And especially with Tyreek and Jaden, he gave them some of their best seasons as far as like yardage and shit. And Waddle broke the record, right? Didn't Waddle break the record for most receptions or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
It was either receptions or yards, but I'm pretty sure it was receptions. But anyways, I think he's talented. I think I would probably put him in that mid tier as well, off of talent. But because I care for his safety, I think he needs to be ready for retirement, man.
Yeah, we're not gonna worry about that. I was like, oh boy, like what? CJ Stroud. Where you want? Where are you putting CJ here? I mean, this might be a hot take.
I did too, but I'll do CJ. I'll put CJ with Infamous.
I think that's a fair spot. Really good rookie season. Kind of came back down to earth a little bit, but so many injuries on that Houston offense to skill position players.
A ton.
Where it's hard to rank them. It's hard to blame their offensive woes on him. I mean, who went out? Nico missed time. Stephon missed the majority of the whole season because of the ACL. Tank Dell again, hurt again, right? So I think he did okay for what he had, to be honest with you. And obviously the rookie season was really good.
To you. I did Stroud and I did Tua before. So
this is easy.
You're up, and I know you don't like this guy. So I know where this is going.
That's get better. And the thing is, he says, I think the problem with Trevor Lawrence is he's overpaid. I think that's why he attracts a lot of hate. Like, he got extended by Jacksonville and has not lived up to that money at all. Hasn't lived up to the hype coming out of college. And listen, he went to Jacksonville. So it's not like they were this high-flying, really great team. But they got some weapons. Obviously, last year, Brian Thomas Jr. is a stud. We think Travis Hunter is going to be incredible. But even before they had these guys, Christian Kirk was a decent player when he had him. Evan Ingram had a really good season in Jacksonville. So they've had some players go through that organization, ETN, right?
Yeah.
But they consistently underachieve. And he's a big reason why they consistently underachieve. He turns the ball over a lot. And so I think he's overpaid, and that's what makes him overrated. Because a lot of people are like, well, I mean, they try to cherry pick stats with him. And it's like, just look at the overall body of work. It's not great.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Trevor.
I love that take you gave, by the way. Very insightful.
Thanks.
I agree with you.
Jordan Love.
So this was a hot take for Gmo and myself, because at one point I actually wasn't at one point. It was when Jordan Love went on that run, and I was like, Jordan Love looks like a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts to me.
You're talking about like last year, like after, I think it was like after Thanksgiving-ish,
like
where he just won that crazy
Thanksgiving game, they cooked the Lions.
They cooked the Lions, yeah.
Cooked the Lions, and they went on that run. And he was doing it with like, rookie receivers, no name receivers. You know what I mean? Like not big time receivers.
Watson and Dobbs and
Yeah. So
before
I
they were
thought that was
more household
impressive.
names.
He folded in the playoffs though, and he had a very tough year last year. So as of now, I'll be one to admit that I'm eating my words with that pick over Hurts. So I would put Jordan Love and get better as well because of the inconsistencies. I want to see what he does with a first round wide receiver pick now. I think that's going to be interesting. Obviously, you got Josh Jacobs there still, who was a phenomenal running back last year as well.
He cooked.
So I think this year will tell a lot about what's going to happen with him. But I would have to put him in get better at this point.
Yeah, I think it's fair. And I'm moving all the way to the beginning of Get Better because I think out of all the people in that Get Better list, he's probably the person that has the most potential to really explode. As you mentioned, the weapons around him. Jalen Reed has really turned into an awesome weapon. Like you said, they spent the first round pick on Matthew Golden, who should be who's a top talent out of Texas. Let's see if Christian Watson can stay healthy. And
a lot of people have Matthew Golden as the true number one.
That should be interesting.
Like number one receiver coming out the draft. I believe Steve Smith had him number one as well.
Listen, I trust Steve Smith when you talk about receivers. So
facts.
I like the spot for. I agree with you because we had a whole body. We saw what was capable of that first season. That the second half of the first season, and then last season was kind of downtick. Will Levis, he's not even the starter anymore, so you already know what that means. Ready for the UFL. I know exactly where this guy Baker. Who?
Yeah, Baker. No, Baker.
Oh, Baker. Baker's like he's right here, buddy. Baker is the definition. Of course, above her. This is a take I can get behind. You got to think about this, okay? Number one, wake up feeling dangerous.
Put Drake Maye above Hurts. Thanks.
This guy. So Drake
Maye. You're on the fence about him. And I gave you Hurts above Herbert, so you gotta give me Maye above Hurts.
Fine.
But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Baker. I apologize.
So this guy, he's the definition of infamous, my guy. Like Brady retires and he goes to Tampa and just absolutely balls out. Ridiculous. And like the ultimate bet on yourself, talks crazy shit. I mean, it has one of the all-time moments. Joining the Rams. How many days did he have before he played on that Monday night game and won them the game?
Yeah,
it was like a week or 3 days, 4 days or whatever. The Bucs looked like they were heading back to old Tampa creamsicle ways of not winning shit. And he comes in and they're immediately good. They're immediately the best in the NFC South, even though everybody was like Kirko chains in the Atlanta Falcons. Tampa was still there.
And he lost Goodwin.
He lost Godwin for a good part of the season.
Godwin,
and he's been phenomenal. He's been phenomenal since being in Tampa. And I expect nothing but even better things. I mean, Tampa loaded. They re-signed everybody. They re-signed Evans,
you know what I see
Godwin.
though? They're gonna suffer the first few weeks, I think.
Worse.
Yeah, that's a big injury.
Their star left tackle hurt. So, but he's phenomenal, man. He really is.
I love the way he plays the game. He plays with that edge. When I watched some of the film on Jackson Dart, who's not on here, he reminded me of Baker.
He's right here.
Oh,
in development.
Yeah, like I said, the pictures for me are small. So, but go ahead. Yeah, he's like you said, he's a dog. He's a little savage. David Carr, is that Carr?
Carr retired, so we don't have to worry about him. Bryce Young.
He did?
Yeah, he retired.
Yeah, that's right. That's why they was fighting for the starter position.
Yeah, medical issues. Bryce Young. I'm curious to hear how you feel about Bryce Young.
Put Carr on the bottom.
Ready for the UFL.
Just to get him out the way.
He's not ready for anything. He's ready for retirement. I need to know Bryce Young. I'm very high on Bryce Young, but I'm curious how you feel.
What's very high? Just tell me where you rank him.
Where do I rank Bryce Young? I mean, after his first season, he was here, right? He was ready for the UFL. Now I'm putting him here. and I think he's only gonna get better.
So you got him. I don't know if I got him above Love.
I think it was really the last half of last season, so I'll put him like here actually.
I like that. You've seen the potential he has.
He popped
now
off.
He got a top receiver. I don't know. Did they do anything with that line though? That line was atrocious, bro.
Atrocious. And yeah, he still was able to overcome a lot of that in the second half. So
yeah,
he's
he got a number one receiver. I still think that Adam Thielen was one of the best stories of like someone who made it that I've ever,
I agree.
heard. And he's got like for sure hands. So I love the Thielen connection. I know he's a little older. I love that he got number one. I'm curious to see what Bryce does as well. I got him in a Dynasty League too, so I do hope he does well.
So do I.
So I don't mind the get better tier. You had him at mid, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, but I moved him down. I was able to get talked off that. Maybe I was just still too excited.
Tua might be in get better too. Now that I'm looking at this,
no, I think Tua's properly ranked.
All right,
Michael Penix Jr. This is Michael Penix.
I would still say he's in development still.
Yeah, I think this one's fair because he only played like half of a year, maybe even less than half of a year last year. But he showed flashes.
Wow, see that? He definitely did.
Yes, sir. He's exciting. No, that offense should be exciting. Drake London popped off. Bijan should be really good. I don't know what the fuck's good with Kyle Pitts. Mooney in that offense is a savage. He was a savage in Chicago.
He was, but you couldn't ever see it. You never seen it because of Justin Fields and all the bullshit he had to go through over there. So like, I was fucking ecstatic to see how good Mooney was playing.
You know who's not on here that I just realized? We'll do these two. I just realized he's not on here. Is Caleb Williams.
Oh, wow.
But
I'd put Caleb in Infamous.
I think just because of who he is, but yeah.
Mid. You got him in get better?
He had an okay rookie season.
Yeah, I think too, like you said with Trevor Lawrence, like it wasn't Trevor. Who was it that we talked about? It was Trevor. Got overpaid. Still being the number one pick and not having the performance, right? And then you got Jaden, who he was only second pick and made third, so
he balled out.
Yeah,
he balled out. I think the tough thing too is just how highly touted Caleb was as this incredible prospect. And I'm not saying he's not going to pan out to be the best quarterback in this class, even though what Jaden's doing, it's going to be hard for him to top it. They brought in so many pieces for him, right? Think about it. Adunze and Keenan Allen. They already had DJ Moore.
Coach.
Well, now this year will be Ben Johnson. But last year they didn't have Ben Johnson.
So when he
was a rookie, when they drafted him, they brought in so many offensive pieces to surround him with. And now, granted, he's a rookie. Growing pains are a thing, so I'm not killing him for that. But I'd probably put him in maybe the top of get better.
Okay, I can live with that.
I think Bo Nix played better than him. I think Jaden Daniels played better than him as rookies. Well, Jaden Daniels played better than like almost every quarterback in the league. Dak Prescott.
Where do you got Dak? As a Giants fan, where do you have Dak Prescott?
I think Dak is mid.
I agree.
I'd take him over Goff.
I would definitely
or like around the same tier as Goff. Like if I had to pick one or the other, and it's like, someone took Goff right before I did like in a fantasy. I think Dak is a service at this point in his career because he doesn't really run as much. He's a good passer.
No, I'm not mad at that. I don't know if I'd take him over Goff. I would have to look into that more. But right now, my heart would say Goff. But I don't think Dak is bad. Like I would definitely take him over Tua. I like Geno. Geno played good. Bo Nix played good. So I'd probably have him after. But same tier. Regardless, same tier. I think he's mid.
I think that's where he belongs.
Mid. Russell Wilson.
Then Russell Wilson.
He got rings.
He got rings.
Oh, ring. Right?
Yeah, he
Rings?
has a ring. Yeah, he has a ring,
Ring.
and then he gave Tom Brady one. I don't know, like, because this is like over. What am I? I'm not fooling myself, brother. Like, what are we talking? What are we talking about right now?
Are you kidding me?
Right now. Right now.
All right. This is
He'll
crazy.
be at the top of the. Right now, you're taking Russell Wilson. This guy's he's on a one-year deal, my
he's
guy.
already above Jackson Dart on the depth chart.
Okay, that's fine.
You don't think Russell Wilson's a better quarterback than Justin Fields? Right now, today?
I think the Steelers would have had the same record if they kept Justin Fields in the lineup. I'm gonna be honest with you. They were 4-2 and they benched him.
Yeah, I know. But did you watch those games, bro? I think it was against.
Yes, I watched the Steelers games. Yes, when there was just a lot of running the ball.
Yeah, not a lot of points.
Nope, it was defense and smart offense. Well, not smart offense, but playing within the talent of your players. Also,
I got
Russell Wilson.
You're being disrespectful to Russell Wilson. You really are.
That's fair. Maybe I'm just not looking forward to watching him for at least until Thanksgiving.
He's definitely above Justin Fields.
Yeah, right there. That's fair. That's fine.
He throws the best
ball.
deep ball. He throws the ball. Yeah, he throws the ball.
He throws the ball. That's a good point. I didn't consider the fact that he actually throws the ball. I should have thought about that. That was really rude of me.
Yeah, he does that same play to the tight end when he rolls out.
Yo, didn't I tell you that shit, bro?
Yeah, we talked about
Darnell Washington, the slow ass tight end. I'm like, yo, this guy is killing me, bro.
Oh,
all right. So let's quickly review this. See if we want to add any tiers, move some stuff around. So I think we are 3 for 3 on the elite quarterback. The only argument that I would make for elite would be, well, no. I mean, I think you could put Josh on an elite. That's the only argument I make.
I think you could too.
I think there is a clear top 4, and then Jaden is there. But again, I just got to see repeated success. These 4 guys have repeated success of being the top, 4 to 5 quarterbacks in the league.
I'm telling you right now.
Alpha 1 year, he can't be there, in my opinion.
No. I'm telling you, it's not going to. You really think he's going to have just that last year? Be honest.
Bro, no, I don't. But to repeat what he did last year is going to be real difficult.
He's not going to repeat it.
Even if he's gonna exceed it.
He's gonna exceed it. They were 1 game away from the Super Bowl, bro.
That's what's tough, bro. That's what's tough. You got them back in the NFC Championship again. I mean, they might be right back. They got better on the defense too, because their defense was ass.
Yeah.
But I mean, I kind of like Jay to be on a tier on his own.
And like you said, they don't fumble, bro. They're in that game.
100%.
They beat Philly in the regular season.
That was a movie too.
That was a movie. Jaden Daniels cooked.
Jaden Daniels cooked up that defense.
He's elite. Yo, he's elite, bro. I get it.
Give him no, he's not there yet.
You can leave him
his own tier.
There you go. I like that.
His own tier.
I like that.
Infamous tier. I know the big point of contention right here for you is Jalen Hurts. For me, it's Justin Herbert. So,
yo, you know what? I get it, and I understand, right? The terrible performance in the playoffs. I thought they played a much better team against the Texans, being the Texans, right?
I wouldn't say much better team. I wouldn't say much better team
than the Chargers.
I'm sure they had a similar record, and record is not everything. Record is not everything. But we're talking about
D'Amico had them fired up and ready to go. But yeah, I get it. I'm not mad at that. I will say I'm not mad at Hurts being there, since there is 3 players above him.
I think honestly, like looking at the list, if I was an observer watching this, I think the contentious pick would be this right here, this guy right here. Now, granted, we're both really high on Drake Maye. I think,
bro, had. You want to talk about somebody with no time? No time on your hands?
Zero.
This guy, you would hike the ball, and he
was not Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now that they have, all the shit you talked about with Campbell, they got probably the best blocking running back, definitely the best blocking running back to come out of college. Might be
For
one of the
sure.
best in the league already. Because they say he loves to fucking hit and just block. And he has better weapons at his disposal at this point.
And I
It's
mean,
gonna.
we could do a coach ranking sometime, but probably on the top of my head, what top 6 coach, top 7 coach, maybe higher than that.
I'd say
Than
top 5.
Vrabel's a phenomenal coach.
Tomlin got to be there. Vrabel. You know who's a good coach, and I just read about it, is Pete Carroll. Because he's like a player's coach, you know what I mean?
I mean, he's turned the program around.
Yeah. He almost had a dynasty in Seattle.
He did the back-to-back chips. And also you got to remember too, winner in college too. One of few coaches to win a national chip in college. And that's before the playoffs. That's when only the top 2 seeds made the championship game.
Yeah. Max Crosby was just raving about him. That's why I brought it up. I think he is a great coach, though. So Tomlin, yeah, we'll do that. I think that's a great idea.
We could do a coach ranking. Yeah, but Vrabel definitely up there. I mean, the future is bright in New England. They just got to continue to improve those skill positions. I think their defense is going to be really good too. But that's as far as a quarterback. I think that's probably the one that might draw the most. Like, well, what is Drake Maye doing up here with these guys? But I think, everywhere else, I'm comfortable with everything. I don't think we got to add another tier. I like it. I do think if we're projecting like next season, I think Jaden Daniels does elevate to the elite tier. If he has a repeat performance like this.
So what if he doesn't go to? Let's just say he loses in the first round.
I think it depends on how they lose. Like if he plays phenomenal in his defense, like it's a shootout. Like you remember that Monday night game, Rams Chiefs, where Goff was still the Rams quarterback, and it was like, what was the score? Like 50? Was it like 52 to 40?
I do remember that.
Where they were just going back and forth. It was whoever had the ball last. Like if it's something like that, then how am I gonna drop him? But if he like just plays terrible, which I highly doubt will happen, then no, he doesn't have to get back to the NFC Championship game for me to be like he's elite. Because guess what? I mean, Josh Allen's been to how many AFC Championship games? I don't know how many. And Lamar's been to how many AFC Championship games? 1, I think. I mean, Jaden's already matched him in championship game appearances.
I think that's kind of dirty we did Purdy like that then.
I think the difference with Purdy is we think that he's a beneficiary of the talent that San Fran had.
But that's what I think Hurts is. That's why I think Hurts should be there too.
I think the difference with Hurts is I don't feel the same way as you do because he took another team to the Super Bowl. And so, you know what I mean? And he played very well in both games. And played very well throughout the playoffs.
No.
So, that's the difference. You know what I mean? Purdy got carried. Hurts was doing some carrying, brother. It's okay to admit it. Like, just because you don't like the guy.
That's the only thing he does. Because he doesn't throw it. Just saying. We talked about Russell throwing the ball. Well, wasn't there a game where Hurts threw the ball like 11 times?
Probably.
It was like 11 or 13 times.
Probably. But I'm still taking Hurts over Herbert, man. I'm telling you. Maybe it's because people are so high on Herbert.
I'm not taking Hurts over Stroud either, by the way.
I'm taking Hurts over Stroud for sure.
So my biggest disagreement was Tua, but realistically, it's fucking because that was medical reasons. But realistically, it's Hurts. Hurts needs to be and get better.
No chance, brother. No chance.
He sucks. All right, wrap this up so I can talk about some soccer and baseball.
Ain't nobody watching that shit, man. Anyway,
soccer's fucking.
Oh, cut it out. Now this guy watched the Gold Cup finals. Cut it out.
What the Gold Cup finals?
Yeah, you don't watch it. You see, you didn't know what the fuck that is. Why you talk soccer?
I know there's mad different shit going on. That's why.
Okay,
My boy
sure.
was explaining it to me. Now I didn't say I was a fucking expert.
You wasn't listening.
I said I watched the game.
Anyways, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Here's the rankings. Let us know what you agree with, what you don't agree with. We expect a lot of people to not agree with it, but drop your takes. I love it when people are like, never do this kind of stuff again. It's like, all right, tough guy. Let's see you get on there and do it. So let us know how you feel.
Guy.
I still haven't heard back
My first
from him,
reaction was like, why did he say that to him? That's like fighting word.
Bro, people,
you might as well just
be,
put your hands up.
Oh, you already know I'm always ready to square up. People be talking real crazy. You know what I mean? Like, hey, tough guy. All right, let's hear what you got to say. Oh wait, you ain't got nothing to say.
Because I didn't expect you to say that to him.
The mic is always open. So let us know how y'all feel. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Remember the Infamously Speaking merch giveaway.
Yes. That's what I wanted you to make sure you brought that up.
Yes.
Tell them the three things again, the criteria.
Remember to be entered. You got to be subscribed to us on YouTube. You got to follow us on TikTok, and on our TikTok post announcing the giveaway, you need to make sure you leave a comment tagging at least 2 friends. Spread the word about Infamously Speaking. Get rewarded with fresh merch. The Infamously Speaking white exclusive t-shirt Quan's wearing. Only one. That's the first one ever made. By the way, it's not even on the store. That's one of one. You can win an Infamously Speaking hat. I wish I had it next to me. I don't. And also the hoodie that you all have seen on the show many times. Enter. But as always,
you should.
Yes.
You're gonna do the you should do the spinning wheel live so that people see.
Of course.
Know that you're not just
full transparency. I'm gonna win that shit 3 times. Don't worry. But as always, think critically, speak infamously. We out.